Let's make some fish food. Hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're making ice cream for my fish. So when making fish food, you want to make sure that you have the products in there that will increase the overall fish health and also coral health if you have coral, but you can also make the fish food just for fish. But I decided to make my first ever batch for the entire tank. So basically it's gonna feed the fish, the shrimp can get it, the snails can get it, and even the corals can benefit from it. Let's go. All right, so I have some tuna, white shrimp, and white fish. This is cod specifically, and also some scallops. With the tuna, you can use tuna, or some people like to use salmon, but from reading up, people using salmon have said that it's super fatty and they don't want that for their fish. So I opted for the lean tuna. Not gonna do the whole thing, just do a little bit in there. It's gonna be mainly the white fish and the shrimp base. I'm also going to be adding a whole lot of good stuff. Pellets will go in last. Same thing with the Roti Feast, R.O.E, Oyster Feast. You got seaweeds. I chose purple and green. And this is the ESV dried plankton. I do not want to put it live in there because it's going to be frozen and that can actually spoil it too. Fish vitamins, AminoFeast, Aminos, Brightwell Aquatics, Amino as well, and then powdered foods. I'm just putting everything in here. It's gonna be a fish and coral smorgasbord. So Coral Feast, Reef Roids, Benepets, and some more Aminos, Brightwell Restor. And I'm also going to use this NutriBullet to blend it all up. What you can use is a food processor, but I don't have one. So we'll see how this turns out. It's my first time using it for this purpose. Hopefully it works out. All right, so with our scallops, we'll start with the scallops first. With these big foods, what you want to do is chop them up the best you can. Chopping is very important, so you can chop it to smaller pieces. That way it will actually shred smaller when you hit it with the food processor or whatever blender type you're using. All right guys, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and I'm gonna throw in some of this PE mysis, Piscine Energetics. I'm gonna pop in a couple cubes and some R.O.E water and let it fall out. All right, I think that's enough shrimp for this batch. Throw this in here. Time to hit it with the bullet. What we got. They turned out pretty good. Next up on the chopping block is our tuna.
Next is the whitefish, or cod in this case. Alright, so just for this video I'm making a small batch, the first batch. But now it's time for our dry goods. So I'm going to start with the seaweed. Kind of crinkle it up in there. Really nice. You can't even use your knife if you want to, like roll it up and slice it. But it crumbles up pretty good. Give it a good mix. Good.
So we're cooking with right now. Smells good enough to eat.
Alright. Throw in some Roti Feast. Good squirt of that. Some R.O.E. Squirt of that. Some Oyster Feast. Very good squirt of that. Do some dried phytoplankton. A good amount of that. Some multivitamins. Good squirt of that. Some AminoFeast. Have to squirt of that. Some Brightwell aminos as well. A nice squirt of that. Some Restor. Coral Feast. Nice helping of that. I'm gonna have to get some more of that. Also throw some Benepets in there. And some Reef Roids. Just a bit. And some TDO Chroma Boost pellets. Let's mix it all up. Yum. Looks delicious. Mmm. Alright, now that's all mixed up, put it in our silicone ice trays. In case you're wondering about pathogens or anything and introducing it to your tank, once this food gets frozen, any pathogens that are potentially in there will actually die off. So you don't have to worry about pathogens entering your tank and infecting your tank once it's fully frozen. Ta-da! Now what we'll do is put this in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer.
Alright guys, that's it. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for watching this video. One thing I do have to add is that with this frozen food that I made, I didn't put any water in there, so it's not watered down. So it's a bit more dense and thick, so to speak. So what you need to do is, or what I do, is cut off a little piece, a little sliver at a time. That way I don't overpollute the tank, and no, you don't have to feed the entire piece, like I just said. Just chop it up a little bit and feed as required or as needed. I'll take this time to say thank you so much to my returning subscribers, and if you're new, stick around, take a peek, watch some other videos. You'll see them here at the end screen in just a second. And remember guys, just reef. Hey guys, so I don't know if you realize, but this whole setup is new and you've never seen it before. So stay tuned for that video. I'm just gonna do a complete update on all the tangs because this is thriving, doing way better. So I need to do an update on this overall in this whole area. The BioCube is actually going over some renovations, and I was gonna shut it down, but we'll get there. And in the Cade, oh man, it's 6 months. Yeah, it's going on 6 months now, and it is doing amazing. If you're following my Instagram, you will see how well it is doing. So stop over by my Instagram and check it out. All right, guys, see ya.